Welcome to our show. So today we're talking about deep listening and active listening. But before we dive into that, we are having
Yogi tea.
Some yogi tea. And
Sponsor us now. Sponsor us right now.
my tea says, give love, get love. If you want to be loved, you have to give love. And I think that's a beautiful message.
I think that's true.
Yeah.
Mine says, the gate to happiness is self-compassion, which is love yourself. Which I think is really important because the world, especially today, is a really, really mean place. There's a lot of division. There's a lot of post anything on the internet and give it 10 seconds. Maybe 10 minutes. But still, there's going to be some kind of hate. It's just the world that we're in right now. And I hope that we find our way out of that. But in this type of world, it is really important to love yourself, to do the best that you can do and be the best person that you can be and know that you're doing that. It doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. It matters that you know that you're being the best person that you can be.
Facts. All right, so let's jump into it. Today we're talking about deep listening and active listening in a relationship. So we will be referencing an article called Deep Listening in Personal Relationships. It is a really good article that we came across.
Psychology Today.
Yeah. So in the article, Faye Doyle, she is a psychiatrist. She states that there's two different types of listeners. There's one that listens to understand, and there's a listener that listens to respond. And the person who listens to understand have better relationships with people that are around them than the ones that listen to just respond. So the best way you can be a good listener is to give good eye contact, have open body language, of course, but also to listen with empathy, to have empathy, to be able to put yourself in the shoes of the person who's actually speaking, to put yourself in their position and what they will be, how they feel, and listen to the changes in their voice, how it fluctuates, ask active questions, and that will in itself will put you in a position to make change. If you want to make change in a relationship, it'll make you feel more comfortable. If you feel like you're being listened to, you feel more comfortable to create change in a relationship or be yourself. So, yeah. Did you want to add to that?
Yeah, like you said, listening to understand versus listening to respond. Mm-hmm. I think that we have this natural tendency towards pulling out key words that someone says mm-hmm. and then formulating a response based on that instead of listening to the whole thing that they're saying. Mm-hmm. And I think that that's something that I struggled with a lot as I was younger. I'm getting better at it. But it's understanding that you need to just be silent and listen to every word the other person says and then formulate that response. Mm-hmm. That way you understand exactly where they're coming from. You got to shut that voice down that just wants to go, oh, that, no, I need to argue with that, or, oh, no, that, I understand that. Let the person finish talking, and people will respond better to that. It makes you feel better when someone actually try it. Actually listen to someone and see how they respond. It will make them feel better. It'll make you feel better to have someone who actually listens to every word that you say. It's nice.
It is really nice.
It should always be nice.
It is. It should always be nice. And if it doesn't feel nice, then you should speak up.
Doing it wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So I hope that this message was able to help you. I hope that you guys were able to take something from this. I hope that you become better listeners and your relationships with not only your significant other, but with other people in your family and people that you may work with, your friends, and so on. So
I hope that you hit that subscribe button.
Yeah, please subscribe and like, and
we love you.
I love you.
Even if you don't hit that subscribe button, we still love you.
Stop.